There we go. Just start the game. I don't know what it is, but it's always off center before the game starts, and then rearranges itself when the game starts. I don't know what that is. I keep faffing with it. Just put that on to the side. We should plug this in to charge. Charger. Oh, there we go. Plug that in there. Hopefully it's gonna load fine. You can never tell with this thing. Let's leave it for a minute. It'll either load really fast or it'll take like 5 minutes, one or the other. So hopefully guys are doing okay nonetheless. Yeah, it's loading fine. Still off center, but it's loading fine. Let me just check this service if there's anything that you guys have said. Miscellaneous memes. Always finding memes, right? Pretty sure the camera should come a little off. You can tell when I've been filming a video because the camera's slightly to the side because of where I move the camera to when I'm filming. More memes, all the memes. Always very, very funny. Star Wars memes especially, right? Anyway, we can put that aside. So, hopefully, anyway, people are doing okay. What's this? Does its thing. Yeah, I'll get that in a minute, probably. I've been busy the past couple of days. That is for sure. Working. Always working, right? Always working. And also going to IKEA, of all things. Oh, actually, I should because I'm here now. Actually, I should do that. But I should put a reminder. I should be like, "Hi guys, I'm live now." No. Once my tablet gets with it. It's funny. I'm using a Fire tablet. I got a Fire tablet because I don't know why I got one. I think I got one like Amazon sale like 7 years ago or something. Because I thought it'd be cool to have my own tablet, right? It'd be cool to do my own thing. Live now, guys. Exclamation mark. At everyone. At everyone. There we go. What is the game doing? The game. Oh, did they update the game today? Oh, god damn it. Wait for the program to respond. Close the program. We'll give it a minute and I'll reset it. Anyway, what are we? We are fighting someone with a record number of. Oh, just like that, the game loads. That is, I didn't even think that one was gonna. I was like, they didn't even have a proper loading screen. It just suddenly loaded, right? And I'm like, what? Why is it off center still? So normally it's recentered by now. Oh, but it's presumably still loading something, which is why it's not off centered yet. Game. I know you'll get there eventually. I know it's difficult for you. I know it's difficult. There you go. Get that. May 4th. Wasn't May 4th like back in May? Yeah, there's been an update to the game in a minute. It's just clunking a little bit. More than usual. We good now, game? Yeah, it's still loading stuff. Hey, Alexia. Let me just rearrange this because it normally resets itself to be the right way, but obviously tonight it has decided not to. So we go and reset that. Okay. Hopefully you are doing good. SG. Yep. Yeah, the game is updated and it's just. Oh yeah, see, here you go. That's the update you're doing now. My game, just go away. Are we fine now? We're gonna get more. Still a little awkward. We'll give it a minute, I guess. Hopefully you're doing okay though. Hopefully you are cool and so forth and so on. I'm sorry it's that bad. It's not that bad really. Okay. I hate it when you update because you're always really fiddly like this. Evening, Zach. Hopefully you're doing good. So I'm just clicking a random character. Just check it's all loaded up properly. Yeah, no, he seems to be fine. Oh, and there you go. And now it's off-centered. The thing I was just saying before has now happened, which is that this window now. There we go. Wow, you as well, Zach. I'm sorry. Okay, we just move that to the side a bit. There we go. It seems to be fine now. Like I said, it seems so. Basically, you might have heard it, but it seems to load in very weirdly sometimes, which is why it's off-centered. And it was a bit unresponsive, and then suddenly it kicked in. Whatever it is that does that. So anyway, now it seems to be fine. What were you up to today, Alexia? What have you been up to today, Zach? As I just 3169. There you go. Work does suck. Lots of work. Well, at least you got 69 out of it, right? No, work does suck. Sometimes. Well, sometimes more than other times. Certainly sometimes, though. Have you repaired the ceiling now for your office? I presume Zach was baling hay or something like that. Okay. But does it still need to repair like all the damage on your desk and all that kind of thing? Okay, yeah, that makes sense because that's like the third time in like a month, right? So yes, we are fighting someone who's got a lot more stuff than we do. Has every single galactic legend. I don't know if he's got I don't actually know if he's got ships. He's got every single ship. He doesn't have the Leviathan. I was concerned he might have the Leviathan. He does not seem to have the Leviathan, but that's good. Third time in 3 weeks, literally once a week. That sucks. Really bad. Worse than the Jank. But you can tell he's going for the Leviathan because he's got a Relic 9 Darth weapon there. You only need that if you're going to go for L Leviathano. R2 destroyers. Honestly, R2D2, one of the biggest killers in all of Star Wars. Just the number of people he kills. He's pretty deadly, that guy. Saying, pretty deadly. But yeah, as you can see already, we've got ourselves a fun night tonight. Okay, so let me just go through these. The good thing is the guy doesn't use datacrons much. The bad news is he has more stuff than us. He's got Geos. He's got the Bad Batch. He's got Mon Mothma, but a really weak ass Mon Mothma, quite frankly. I really should turn my phone off making noise as well because he's flashing. We've got Palpatine, Sith Eternal Emperor Palpatine. It's one we don't see very often, this guy, on defense. So we're going to use Dr. Aphra against him because apparently Dr. Aphra should, touch wood, win quite easily. But we're going to find out. If not, I have no idea. People messaging me about all sorts of stuff. Nothing cool, that's for sure. But we mean just the jank. We've got Lord Vader. We've got bounty hunters with the Omicron. Let's check the speed, but I'll probably use CLS there. We've got a Kylo Ren Classic here. This is going to be a 69 right out of here, right? We're not going to use that first though, because the first one we win, we'll get 10 extra points, so it'll be 79. It's going to do that, but this will definitely be Kylo Ren versus. It will be a fun time there. And then we've got SLKR at the bottom. I don't quite understand though, because he's got 3 GLs and 9.6 million GP, way more stuff than I do, and yet he set these guys on defense, which is a solo opportunity, you know? It literally makes no sense. Nevertheless, let's start with Kylo Ren. So Jedi Master Luke, Kylo Ren. Let's do a thing here. Luke. I love that bit. This is like it was episode 4 when Bruce leans over and is like, Luke. That guy? Yeah, that guy. I mean, that guy's probably fine. I should probably check his speed. Another customer come out tomatoes. You know, Zach? Okay. I only did a video in General Grievous so far. Don't know if people like it or not. Hopefully they do. But my second video I've done already is about Sith Trio, which is for next week. I should really do one on Kylo Ren, because, like, seriously, man, if you get a Galactic Legend but then mod him to be 516 speed, I know what I can do for you, man. Yeah, that's fine. So I just mentioned to my head, I've definitely got the right team there, haven't I? No, so I went to IKEA today, unfortunately, which was a terrible idea because I hate IKEA so much. I was getting bits for the basement, some cabinets for the basement. And see, my Luke should not be faster than his Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren's way faster in base speed, so Kylo should be faster. There should be no argument there. He's going to go second, though, I guess. Yeah, he is. Boom. Okay, well, let me just focus on this for a second. So I don't screw this up too much more than usual. Bam, that guy died. I should get rid of this guy. Let's get rid of this guy. He's always the one who annoyed me the most in these fights, I think. And again, bye. Because now he can't do any more weird ass counterattacks. That hit. That definitely hurt. Let's do that. Oh, that's annoying. I just realised that's there. Do that to heal him back. Just do that. Give him bump. Yeah. Let's just set it again. Got it again. Oh, this one should be fine. And then Hermit Yoda this time. Big hit from Hermit Yoda. And again. The reason I do Hermit Yoda is because he heals the whole team. That's all. Boop. It's kind of sad how some of the GLs are just completely useless against other GLs. Let's just do that. Get the heal again, but blind him, so he's going to miss his next attack. And again with the heal, try and get Luke back up to. Oh, we're not going to get it, are we? Oh well. Oh, good as Timmy reduced, so that's nice. Getting there. And again. That doesn't. Let's just do the thing. Why not? Because we like the animation. Good, because he's blind. So I'll send this round to him. Heal up. And again. Can we get him back? Can we get back to full health? Oh, we lost 1 point. We couldn't. Wasn't quite enough. Just this close to greatness, as Krennic would say. Well, I was about to say Talos, or Talos, because he's Talos in in the Secret Invasion TV series, and of course in Captain Marvel before that. I don't know. Have people watched the whole of the Captain Marvel TV series now? Captain Marvel series. It is basically Captain Marvel. Has anybody watched the Secret Invasion TV series now? Let's deal with this next, because this is going to hurt my head. We do have Jabba, by the way, but he's got no ultimate, so he's not great because he's got no ultimate. We're going to use Jabba at some point tonight, though, just so you know. Just in case you're like, where's Jabba? Yeah, where Jabba is there. Oh God. These four probably will die. He will do all the work. Well, I said this to Alexa actually. The comic is way better for Secret Invasion, but it's hard to recreate the comic because really you need to do a film where you have all the actors. Like you have to have, Tony Stark. You have to have Captain America. You have to have all the characters right to do properly. That's the first thing. Boom. Ow. Give it back to Kylo. Do this to clean up. There you go. Oh, everyone's clean again. That sounded weirder than it should. Oof. Oh, he doesn't have any data because I forgot to check actually. I actually completely forgot to check. I don't think he does though. There it goes. Do that because I want to build up his ultimate bar. Couldn't care less about anything else at this point. I literally couldn't care less that Hux is going to die. So whatever, man. Just take it to the face, please. That's probably what she said. Did that clean up as well? Oh, whatever. You're dying anyway. There are two things I didn't like about the Secret Invasion. Well, actually, there are three things. This time. The first thing I didn't like about Secret Invasion was I didn't like. Oh wow, I didn't like this. That's for sure. This might have been a mistake. We'll see. It was not. Okay, that's fine. I need to focus on this because I'm doing a terrible job at this fight right now. Oh yeah, why didn't I just use bounty hunters? Oh my goodness, man, I just realized I could use bounty hunters straight up. Well, if we kill Maul, we can use bounty hunters to do this one, theoretically at least. If we kill Maul, he says, before he dies. Literally just there. Okay, we screwed up completely. Oh, that sucks so much. Okay, let's, I guess we'll do bounty hunters and hopefully this will be better. Let's be okay. Okay, just lost my train of thought for a second. That was terrible, mummy. I don't know what I was doing there. I must have made some mistakes there because normally that fight's straightforward. There we go. Oh well. We'll just have to see how this goes. I mean, Starkiller can just about do this fight. Just about, but we'll see how this does first. Okay, yeah. So he gets all the 10 meter first, right? So that's the big difficult bit here. But the good thing is that if that'll do. That'll do. Right now, I just need to save Fennec first. So I'm getting close. I want to make sure I don't get the wrong person here. Yeah, he's immune to damage, and then this is the one which is the. Yeah, thank you very much. Then Mando. Wait, what? Have we not cleansed enough? Oh my goodness me. We didn't clean enough debuffs off yet. My goodness me, that's annoying. We got rid of them all anyway, right? So that worked out fine. But I mean, seriously, man, we didn't get enough debuffs cleaned up in the first bit. Oh my goodness me. Game, what are you doing to me today? Like seriously. Why are we not cleaning up any debuffs? Okay. Oof. There we go. Now we've got it. Okay. Now it works. Fine. Let's just take her life again. Yeah. And put the taunt up again. Thank you. He's still got that. That's perfect. Do this to him. I want his. Please take it. Please take it. On a reverse card, so to speak. Do the storm attack. Oh, please stop giving 10 meter to somebody. Please stop giving 10 meter to PS. Finally. There we go. So now we can actually just wipe out the rest of the team there, right? Okay. We still might lose this fight, but I'm like, I feel a little bit better now after that. There you go. And again with the healing. I need Piet to get out of stealth. Please, Piet, leave stealth for me sometime in the next, like, minute or two. Oof. He just got kicked in the nuts. I mean, he's going to die now. Hopefully. Oh, wow. What is this? What, these double taps? Oh, you can tell this is one of these days, right? So now... Yeah, okay, wow, well, this has been fun. He's like almost dead, but not quite. Oh dear man. Well, I mean, Starkiller can definitely win that one though, but let's beat some other teams and come back to that. Oh, that's annoying. 2 fights to get to that. Yeah, let's do this one. Should be easy. So your tomatoes are selling well, Zach. Oh, damn it. I was supposed to be writing down the times when I was doing the matches, specifically so that I could, if I wanted to upload the stream, I could put chapters into it if I wanted to. I'm not ready yet. 1 more week. People are hyped. Well, I can tell. I don't really know why. I mean, maybe it's because I don't like tomatoes very much. She dead. Boom. Counter attack and kill this guy. Okay, blow her away. Oh, yeah, that's so nice. Boom, 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 boom. Stun him. Boom, boom. Texture back. Yeah, you can get it off. Yeah. Which is good to win one after the last 2 scrubs, but against Lord Vader. Zach grows award-winning tomatoes, so there you go. You heard it here first, guys. Right, and we are going to do a little bit of 69 action here just to get ourselves back on track, right? Because it's not been good so far. Maestro, hope you're doing okay. Okay, let's just stun it. Boom, boom. Okay, that's fine. Ow, ow. Let's just 10 meter push. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I hate the fact her days last for 2 turns. That always bugs me. And there's 2 days. He's got 2 separate days on him there. Well, technically, one is days and one is stun, very technically. Let's just give protection back. There we go. It's because of her, really. It makes it a little more difficult than normal. The fact that she's in the team, Juhani. Of course, I'm just keep planning these airways because that's just going to wear them down pretty quick, as you can see. Bam. Oh, got the blind. That's pretty cool, Zach, actually. Okay, I'll do the basic special again, just to regenerate protection. There you go. Oof, almost killed him as well with that hit. Maybe next time. Yeah, there we go. One dead. One dead. Okay. You know, would you just F off, man? With your like AoE, constant like critical attacks at the back there. Seriously, bro. Bro. Whoa. Yep. Just clean it up. I'm just going to keep doing the special now just to regenerate protection. If someone doesn't get counterattacked to death before that. Dead. Kylo Ren, OG Kylo that is, doesn't fail against the Old Republic. Does not fail. So we still have to clean up Lord Vader, which I'll probably use with Starkiller, but we'll do the other top half first, and then, you know, see what we got left. We've got another GL at the top as well, right? GL's everywhere. That's what happens when you're fighting guys who've got more GP than you, and all the GLs. Okie dokie. So we're going to do... no, we're going to do this one first. So apparently, Dr. Aphra does this one. So we're just going to get out her usual crew. And when I say that I Dr. Aphra this one, I looked over the past Evening Mania. I looked over the past two seasons of 5v5, and Aphra doesn't lose a single fight. Guaranteed, I will lose this fight now that I've said that, but, you know. Shouldn't have said that, right? Oh, you shouldn't see my t-shirt, a Mando t-shirt today. You can see that, Tom. Oh, Zach, did you see my video about General Grievous? Like, was that even, like, slightly helpful? Even slightly helpful? That'd be... Palpatine. Okay. That's a really weird choice for what tempo to pick him first. Okay, well, we'll just take it. You don't have my YouTube? What do you mean? I've got all these views, and I have. This is like one of the most viewed things I've ever done, at least in a short time period. And I was like, oh, Zach's definitely going to have seen it. Zach has not seen it. Heal block. I need Vader to take a turn now because he'll just wipe out basically everybody but Palpatine. Dead. Thank you. Blow him up. I used to do a Dr. Aphra video, maybe. I do love using Dr. Aphra. Whoop. Wow. Okay, so neither Maestro nor Zach. Oh my goodness, man. This is like... I'm just going to do this on him because it'll kill him. Boop. Wow, this is a thing. I guess ability block it. Oh, wow. And him too? Yeah, that'll do. Just give it to him, can you? Well, I'll take the ability block. Boop. Okay, so it's now Dr. Aphra versus Vader. And he has no ultimate charge. So we gotta hope, right, that we can do this one. Yeah, got that on him, good. Get the shock on him? So he can't heal? Good. Actually. Wait, what? What are all these people? I should probably just do this in order at this point. But I didn't realize Dr. Aphra kicks Palpatine in the nuts quite as bad as this. Let's do that, actually. No, we're just gonna do that. Kaiman has it because Kaiman commented on my video, so I was like, he's definitely got it. Because I was like, wow, he definitely have it because he saw it. And that was really nice, actually. Dr. Aphra just. I need to actually write. I meant to write on the times because I was gonna okay, fine, doesn't matter. I was going to write the times down, so if I upload the video, I can just put chapters in more than anything else, so I can look up the videos if I need to. Because I'm like, damn it, I need to remember when all these things are, you know. We do have Jabba with no ultimates. We can use him too, possibly in one of these fights if we need to. But okay, Wampa would do this one. Like, I mean, this guy. So New Mania. This guy has got all 7 GLs, all 7, and he put Vader, Palpatine, and Kylo on defense. Yeah, I mean, but then if you look, he had a Gear 12 of Republic team on the front wall too. So what? So like, it was such a ridiculous. Like, you have almost 10 million GP. You almost says 10 million, and you put in just trash on the front row mixed in with GLs, but then mixed in with GLs that aren't good at defending. So Vader's good at defending. We lost to Vader, so I can't really complain about that one. But the other ones, I don't really see how Kylo stands up very well. She got that. That's annoying. That is. Oh well, let's take it. Can you hit her, please? Oh, he's got. Yeah, there you go. He dead. Thank you. Raw. That's exactly. So I used JML earlier on, and it was like we didn't lose a single character, straightforward, all that kind of thing. They're bringing him back to life. It's a bit annoying. Going, don't you die on me now, man. Oh, he's gonna die, isn't he? Wow, Wampa's gonna die in this fight. Oh, Wampa just pulled it back a bit. Wampa's trying to survive here. Oh, Wampa hung on there. Wampa's pulling this out of nowhere. Like, I was convinced that she was going to die there, and she just was like, "I've got this, man. Don't doubt me at all. I have got this completely." It's fine. It was quite interesting. It's like, don't worry, I got it. Wampa is a girl. Yeah, and there you go. You listen. Yeah, no, Wampa is a girl. Who am I going to use? I want to use a team that's not very much effort. Okay, I did learn this last stream. Savage doesn't beat Geos. He gets stuck behind the taunts. I think, is it Alexi, can explain it, or is it Zach? I forget which person explained it to me last time. Somebody explained it to me. Yeah, Savage is good, but the problem is that because they keep healing and because they keep bringing back the tank, so he keeps attacking just the tank, you can't actually ever kill the rest of the team. That was our problem, right? We just couldn't get around them. Who are we going to fight against this? Because I've got Gas, I've got Starkiller, I've got Jabba the Hutt, I've got a whole bunch of stuff. I just don't want to eat troopers. I just don't want to use anything too strong. I've got Bad Batch as well, obviously. Actually, let's try and take out Vader first. Let's do Vader. If we get through Vader, and then we'll see what's on the back row. Every tune. Wow. I mean, I thought it was bad for me fighting this guy who's like all 7 GLs to my 4.5. I say 4.5 because Jabba's got an ultimate. My 4.5 GLs. I wasn't always got on the back row. Is the issue here? Because like, I'd love to use just Starkiller here because Starkiller will win this one. Troopers won't because they don't have enough damage because he's R9. It's going to be Starkiller unless someone use Jabba, I guess. No, let's just do this. Let's make sure we get through. We still got Treya, we still got Jabba, we still got Gas. We still got a bunch of stuff. I guess the question though is, New Mania, are you going to win? Right? Despite these ridiculous odds, are you going to pull through with a massive victory despite all the things that he's got there? That's really the question. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to use that. I think I've got a data coin for this one. I've got 2 data coins going now. There we go. You've got full clean already. Oh, that reminds me. I need to check the person from Sunday because, to be clear, the guy scored 1844, and I did a bit of maths after the stream. He got an average of 68 banners a win, right? And I had 2 GLs, Malgus, Grievous on defense, and the Executor. And I'm like, 68 average? That's pretty good. So I wanted to check it just to. It sounds terrible. I wanted to check it to be sure that that he didn't cheat. It sounds really bad, that, but it's like just a little bit of me. It's like I just want to make sure, you know. Yeah, I don't like Piet in this team. Yeah, I will. Well, I will do at the end of this. Um, can I just actually? You know what? Can I just do this and stop you from? Yeah, stop helping him. There we go. Oh, dodges, man. Okay, now let's do this properly. There we go. He dead. Right. He's got the days still, though, which helps, at least for the time being. Just do that. Now let's try and get the ultimate, and then we should be fine. Can do something, Ray. 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 Zap, 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 zap. It's just using the zaps, right, basically. Keep the shock on him, because if we can keep shock on him, then he can't heal. So. Is it Ray just did that? She did like a smidgen of a fraction of a bit of damage there. And I'm like, really, man? Could you not have done like even a little more damage? Yeah, just get the. I was gonna say get vulnerable on him. That's nice. Boom, 7,000. Ray. Wow, that hurt. From the sky. I do love that move. I mean, I hate the fact that it does so little damage, relatively speaking. I mean, he literally just dropped a freaking Star Destroyer on the guy, right? I mean, we literally just pulled it right onto his head. How's it going, Vernon? But yeah, we literally. God, this be a bit. Oh, come on. You know, the second I started criticizing Ray, I should have known that Ray was going to be the person who killed Lord Vader there. Because, yeah. I should have known already. Oh, dear. Yeah, Ray, first time. Oh, okay, perfect. You got Treya, we'll fight Raddus. Let me just go through this quickly to discuss this out. So we've got Raddus. So Raddus is going to be Treya. Wait, what? I need somebody to tell me how this works. What? My nest is gear 12, so I might be able to do that with gear 12 next. Maybe. I've got Savage still as well, of course. I could do Savage. I can't say I've ever seen a Raddus team like that before. Yeah, okay. Well, anyway, so so at the minute, I'll just click on this just so you guys can see what we got. We've got Jabba the Hutt with no ultimate. We've got Jabba the Hutt. We've got General Anakin Skywalker. We've got Troopers. We've got Treya. We've got Bad Batch. We've got Savage. We got Nest, I guess. If we use Nest, we've got like 6 teams at least there, right? So we've got plenty of firepower to deal with these guys. I just need to use them in the right order, and we should be fine. I think we probably use Savage there. Savage could be solo that one. We'll still use Treya here, I guess. He'll shoot first, but you can't stun someone from Treya's team. That's actually my next video, ironically, Sith Trio, because I talk about how Treya was the hard counter to CLS when she came out. She was designed specifically to counteract CLS and his counter attacks at a turn. Okay, right. Let's use gas here, I guess. I mean, this thing I've got loads of stuff, right? So I've got troopers. Oh, true. No, we'll use troopers against some of those. Okay, well, let's okay. Let's use Treya first. So I'm going to use Treya here. That's what normally what I would do. Yeah, the thing is, Sith trios do all sorts of cool stuff, right? Sith trio beat Raddus, they beat CLS, they beat Sith. I turn a I can use it. Let's get this. Okay, so we got Geos, we got Bad Batch, we got Raddus, we've got Leia, we've got Ewoks. Okay. Against. Okay, we can use gas against the Bad Batch, because that'll be quite easy. We could use Savage against the Ewoks, I guess. Because that should be quite easy too, right? Against the Geos. Well, against Traya, we could use. So against Leia, we could use Troopers. And against Raddus, we can use the trio. And against Geos, we could use Jabba the Hutt. Like, we're going to have Jabba spare. So we could just use Jabba up there. Which will actually completely kick them, because Leia stops attacks out of turn completely. She stops them dead. Bush Leia. I don't pronounce it. Bossk Leia. Because she, where is she? Right, let's start with this one. So we'll do the Sith here. We'll do the Sith here. Which Sith have I got left? So we're not going to use Savage. Okay, do you think it's just the trio will do this on their own? Like just that? Or should we put Savage in and then I can use somebody else against Ewoks? Because I could just chuck Savage in to make sure we definitely win. Like if we have Savage there, we'll win. No problem at all. Like it's like 100% win. You know what, we'll throw Savage in because we can use Nest against Ewoks if we need to. I actually know if my Nest can do it, but maybe we can just try. I do want to I've got more teams. I haven't even used the Bad Batch yet. I haven't used them. They're not on the list of teams we're going to use. So I could use them somewhere. Okay, let's use these four. No, I shouldn't need four. Savage on his own should do it because Savage on his own beats CLS, right? So maybe I could probably just say Savage on his own. Let's just okay these four. Okay, they stun Nihilus because they're hard coded to go for Nihilus first, which is fine. Let's just hit him. Bump. Okay, it's fine. Whatever, you can do what you like. I mean, to be honest, I probably could just let's do that. Bump. Thank you. It basically means he can go bye. I mean, as I say in my video, which you guys can see next week because I'm trying to do it once a week. Sith Trio are one of my favorite teams right now, and it's because these three can beat just about anybody in the whole game. Just about. Oh, I could have done the big hit there. Oh well. That's a bit annoying. Bye. I mean, let's do that as well. Like they're just so like that. The animations too are so good. I mean, look, we're back to full health and protection here, right? Full health and protection first. I mean, what is that? we got everything. We regenerated it back again inside the fight. I mean, one of my favorite teams, hands down. They can beat Grand Inquisitor. They can beat Reaver. They could. I mean, I don't even know how many teams they can't beat at this point. The only teams they can't beat are GLs, the dark side. And that's probably their biggest weakness. Dark side GLs. But they can beat like JML. We've done that before in a stream. JML versus Traya, and Traya wins. It's hilarious to be honest watching Traya beat because it's like the team just beats on him, quite frankly. Okay, so we need to kill. Oh, I forget which one it is. I'll kill him first, I guess. Okay, keep him Terminator. Double tap. There we go. In the grave. Now let's go to him next. Oh, it might be Big. Oh, I forget if it's Wedge or Biggs. Well, it's one of them. Oh, it was Biggs. Who knew I get the wrong one? Basics. Assists. There we go. He dead. Oh. You just dodged. Man. You're not supposed to dodge. Thank you. Thank you for that, my man. Bam. Punching Lyra in the face there. Can we please just kill her? Thank you. I hate when they have foresight. Assist kill. Boom. GG. Yeah, Troopers are like Sith Trio are definitely my favorite team right now, because of how flexible they are and how they can beat just about anybody. But at the same time, I did it on stream, but like a year ago or something. Or maybe even longer than a year. It's longer than a year. It's more like 18 months ago. Can you do it? Yes, you can. Is it hard? Yes. It's the two of the rounds in particular are hard. We can talk about it afterwards if you remind me. But two of the rounds in particular are not easy. We should just use the Bad Batch here. I bet a bit of me wants to use Nest, but a bit of me thinks we'll lose. Oh, she didn't give 11. She's even worse. My goodness me. Yeah, it's like I don't think she's got the stats, unfortunately. Like she's not completely shocking, but I don't think I've got the stats to do this one. We'll come back to that. We'll think about that. I'm not sure if I can do that. I'm not sure if I can physically do that without just like dying inside. Yeah, I'm gonna use the Bad Batch for that instead. That or I'll use Jabba the Hutt just for no apparent reason other than it's really funny. Um, we'll use the Bad Batch first. We'll do Gas versus Bad Batch. Can't wait for season 3 of the Bad Batch. Although, who saw the trailer for Loki yesterday? I know it's a Marvel thing. This is Star Wars and Marvel. It's good to. Who saw the trailer for Loki? I saw the trailer and it just filled me with so much happiness when I saw it because I love Loki so much as a kid. He's probably my favorite Marvel character, right? Like for the past couple of years. He's not my favorite Marvel character in the whole of like Marvel, but like just in purely like, wait a second, I'm taking all these turns before him. That's hilarious. I forgot to check the speed on his Echo. I just assumed Echo was going to go first. Well, he's not going to go at all now. So's mine. Yeah. So the thing is, the reason why gas works well against the Bad Batch is that that basically gas gets powered up by a team that gives itself buffs, and because the Bad Batch give itself buffs, yeah, he wrecks them, unfortunately. Plus, putting days on them as well really early in the fight kind of knackers them completely. Yeah, let's do that. And then, yeah, there you go. Boop. Get that. Doop. Pull back to 10 meter bit. Yeah. 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 And then can gas heal up a bit here? Oh, well. No, because I mean, I will be honest. The Loki is not my favorite character in the comics because Loki in the comics is a bit more old-fashionedy and not like modern in the same way. But in the films, they've really modernized Loki to be some sort of like how he fits. I need to rework all these teams now. I've got more characters. Really worked him into being suave, and he's not dark, but he's not light. He's kind of in the middle somewhere, and he's always like a bit on the edge of good and bad. And I really like that. So we are using Jabba the Hutt. Relic 6 only, because I could only get Relic 6 so far. He's almost Relic 7 outside of the Grand Arena. I think I've got like one thing left to get, which you can do tonight if you really want. Boba Fett, because I got Relic 8 Boba Fett. Kersantin, because he's the tank for the team. Leia and Lando, because they are essential characters in the turn meter and the thermal detonators and all that kind of thing. So, here we go. Oh, press the window behind. That was a bit of an anticlimax. There we go. Yeah, Tom Hiddleston's a good actor, so he really made him. I mean, I don't know how many people have seen The Night Manager, which is a TV series from England, based on a book by, I forget who wrote the book. Yeah, so Deadly Bluff, it doesn't actually apply to him, but Deadly Bluff means that anyone who's got Deadly Bluff can't counterattack or attack out of turn. Boop. So he can because he got it, but the others can't. And then throws the grenades. Boom. They can only attack him because he's taunting all the time. Yeah. But they can't do their normal, like, whatever it is that they do. Let's do that. Then this will bring an assist from Leia, probably. What? Oh, well, fine. Doesn't matter. You're not going to do what I ask you to do then. Fine. This is the heal move. Except that everyone's full health pretty much. It just brings assists instead. Royal Farms is basically now. Royal Farms is the local gas station. They're like, I don't even know what they probably offering by some kind of cool offer they have. Okay, let's blow him away. Boop. Then this, we will do some death. Obviously, there are better uses of Jabba the Hutt than against Geos, even without the ultimate. But it basically Leia stops any team that attacks out of turn, right? She stops anyone who, she stops Aphra partly at least. That really was the bomb, yeah. Okay, where were the battle about? Let's use those guys because we do like using them. I didn't check his speed of his echo because I didn't think his echo was going to be so prehistorically slow that we would take 3 turns and he would be dead before he would do anything. I just thought he was going to do his thing and we'd cleanse it with Rex. There you go. I mean, this is a little harsh against these Ewoks. But, you know. We'll do the AoE. Now the real question is, will Hunter's AoE kill them all already? The answer was yes. Hunter's AoE will kill them all already. 66. But this is the thing, right? So I'm getting 66 against these teams and 67 and whatever. I don't know how the guy did it against me. I'm sorry, Master. Basically, Leia detonated everybody, and he doesn't have. What is it with people not setting the executor on defense anymore? Have they just given up? Have they just given up setting the executor on defense now? Have they just gone, screw it now, we're just not going to bother? Because if you have the Profundity, you cut through the executor, so who cares? I mean, is that what people are doing now? Oh, well, okay, so we've got the Malevolence, we've got the Profundity, we've got Thrawn, we've got the Finalizer. So we'll probably do Thrawn here, we'll probably do Profundity against Malevolence, why not? And then I guess we'll do Malevolence against these guys. We'll start with this one. Yeah. It is true, I have to be a teeny bit careful because the Profundity does struggle a little bit against the Malevolence. So I've got to be a little careful. The General. General. Well, the problem is the Executive is better because the requirements are slightly easier, right? And the Profundity is not as good on defense as the Executor is, right? The Executor is better for mirror matches. Like, it is a bit of an if I do an Executor mirror match, it is still a pain in the ass. And the Executor certainly is easier to get because you don't need any Relic 9s, right? You just need Relic 8 Piet. And that is, the Relic 9s are a real pain. Like, they really are, you know. You're going to heal up, right? Oh, no. Just go to that because I don't want to daze him anymore. Thank you. Oh, is he still got... No, she hasn't. That's the damage deal. I've got to get rid of that first. I'm just going to use basic to cleanse that because it doesn't matter. Right, now we can do the swarm attacks. Boop. Gonna bring in a friend. It's probably going to be the Rose. Rose, Tico. We'll bring in our own Buzzy. That's really cool, Maestro. Kill. Kill. Thank you. No one. What's the best ship in? What's the best fleets like in yours? In the Malevolence, the Negotiator. Five. That's crazy. If we hadn't completely sucked against fighting Lord Vader tonight, we'd have a really good score. We did completely suck against Lord Vader, so you know what can I do? What can you do, right? Yeah. Okay, we'll use Thrawn here because Thrawn does counter the rebels very well. Empire. Actually, you know, I keep selecting the fleets, but I'm like, why don't you just pick the thing? Because you know, I do actually set up these to make it easier for myself to not have to go and look it up, right? To not get the wrong ones, and I keep forgetting. There we go. Actually, she's almost gear 12 now, and she's with the next proving ground. She'll be 7-star ship, and she'll be easily gear 12 because I'm starting to work on the Inquisitors right now. So she's gear 11 at the minute. Which is painful because I need to get the Grand Inquisitor because I need to help with the Reaver Shard thing. Because the minute I have like 29 Reaver Shards. 29. He's going to wiggle anyway in a second. So, hit him. Yeah, he's going to do that anyway. Let's bring in her. What I would say is get yourself either Padme or Traya because Padme and Traya can really help with many of the Proving Grounds missions. Many of them. I need him to take a turn and then this fight's over, basically. If he ever takes a turn. Thank you. Finally doing something, just as you're about to die. It's like, really, man? You could... Oh, that's nice. Thank you, Vader. Vader really came on big there. He's like, you know what? I'm going to help you because you look like you're struggling. Like, thanks, Vader. I really appreciate that help. And he's like, okay, don't worry about it, man. Yeah, R5 trade is fine. So, like, for example, to get the Interceptor shards, you fight against Reaver and the Inquisitors. It's only a 5-person team, but it's Reaver and Grand Inquisitor. I beat that with the Sith trio with 3 of them only. So just Traya, Nyla, Sion, and I 3-starred it. Man, it's just like I don't even know why people are struggling. I mean, that sounds really arrogant or whatever, but it's seriously, I've found no trouble at all with it. I'm trying to stall out to get fine. I was trying to stall out to get the ultimate. You know, Thrawn has no. Sometimes he has no style. It's all about just winning to him. Sometimes it's just winning. And I'm just like, dude, can you not actually just let me style this out so we can look cool? He's like, what can I do, man? Okay. I think this is the best play. Let me just check. On the Swaggo. Well, his style, yeah, he outside of the game has lots of style. Inside of the game, though, my Thrawn just goes and killing people. I'm just like, okay, fine, man. Just do what you do best. Yes. I say as I'm like talking to myself half the stream. No. Let me see. I'm just checking the Profundity to just beat the Malevolence. Because if it doesn't, then I'm gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry, but you know, I'm gonna be a little sad. 98% of the time it wins. With an average banners of 71. Okay. Average banners of 71. Please do a thing. Yeah, so please feel free to look at the video I did on Colonel Grievous, just as I'm doing this now. Tell me what you think. Tell me if you need me to change anything about it, and the like, because it'd be very helpful. Just trying to be helpful to people if I can. No point doing that yet. So let's just start off with actually just start with that, because I want to get as many attacks as I can. Right. Wow, did I just like not tell anybody what my YouTube channel was? What's funny is I did YouTube before I did this, like a little bit, because I was trying to do the first thing I tried was like, maybe I'll try YouTube a bit first. Now, as you can see, I didn't post videos for 2 years up until recently, but then I was like, you know what, I'm going to start trying to do YouTube again, at least a bit, because I like doing static videos, and I also have some ideas for some fun things, like, you know, basically being a nitpicky jerk about certain things. I just assumed it was on the Discord server. That's my fault, to be honest. Let's do that thing. I just need to hurry up a little bit because I'm a bit worried about his ultimate right now. Just a little bit worried about it. Oh, I'm teasing me. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I just assumed I had done that. That's all you made. There we go. Boop. It is actually, to be fair, it's not exactly hyper advanced on the way I did things. I'm not exactly hyper imaginative. Okay, which one of these is real? I only have to kill the real one. Okay, we'll go for this one. No, it wasn't that one. Okay, this one. Okay, that was the real one. There we go. That was the, so we got the shell game the second time. Yeah, no, it was the first one. We couldn't get the first one, but second one we got the second one, so it's fine. I was worried I was gonna have to kill the third one and be like, where is it? Where is the? I wish they would put a little mark on it so they can tell you which one is the right one, just so that you can work it out quickly, right? But first, that's Grand Arena first and foremost, in efficient time. Apart from Lord Vader, we screwed up only on Lord Vader, but otherwise it's fine. With some nice bits, yeah. That was sucky. That was fun. 69. And obviously watching Dr. Aphra kick Palpatine was quite nice too. Right. So 3-2 exactly, Alexia. To be fair, my current score is 3169. For anyone who didn't know, that's what my current Grand Arena score is, like as my current ranking. So although right now gas prices right here are $3.69, I actually am much less happy about the 69 this time than usual. But the efficient means you can do a couple more little bits before we can finish slightly early, just because it's a Wednesday and we all need to go do more exciting things tomorrow morning. I say that like with the most grain of salt I can possibly eat without dying of salt poisoning. Okay. What's I gonna do first? Okay, let me load up my Swiggle in the background so I can show you guys what the guy did, and at the same time we're gonna do a couple of things with Jabba the Hutt. If the game, it's because I just clicked Google Chrome and the game is like, whoa, you're trying to try and load Google Chrome now in the background. Like the most memory sucking program in the history of programs. And I'm like, yes. And it's like, well then, if you're going to do that, I'm going to break your stream. No, don't do that. Okay, where's Jabba? Let's do this first. Okay, looking at all of his wondrousness. I'm going to give it a second because my game is thinking because of wait, what? Okay, so opening Google Chrome just crashed my game. Okay, Anyway, okay, well, we'll come back to that in a second. Let me just look up my profile on swaggo.gg. It was fine. Like the game just like disappeared. I'm like, wait, what? It's like, yes, because you open Google Chrome, you are not allowed to do two things at once. Oh, it's bright in my face. Let me just find my history. There we go. And go to the third round against the guy who scored 1844. And then I'll show it to you guys in a second. I mean, he probably did it fine, but well, you know, I like to. It's nice to check these things, right? You know. Go do that. Yep. If I do that, then hopefully you can see. Yeah, I'm just trying to check that. Yeah, you can see. Hopefully, just the hopefully my SWG. So yeah, as you can see, so we got 1728, which is not a great score. So to be fair, he should have won anyway, but he got 1844, and if you do the maths out, it means you get 67 point something points per match on average, which is a lot of points. Wait, what? Okay, I'm actually get a calculator here because I can see the bonus he scored per match, right? Because it tells you here, right? It's 240 for the front two walls, and the 240 plus 240 plus 219. The game's close, so I can't tell what the fourth group is. But okay, we'll check that in a second. So you got 61 there for the first one. And to be fair, that's probably fine because you know we've done that ourselves. That beating Ray with don't do that. Beating Ray with Starkiller is fine, and he had the Datacron as well. So he's got the Mara Jade Datacron as well, which is crazy good. Stop putting adverts on my screen, man. Okay, then he beat Qui-Gon Jinn with Grand Inquisitor. Actually, she lost a lot more health than I thought she would. Okay, that's fine. So then he got 60 for the second one. Oh, plus 10, that's a good point. Plus 10 for the next one. But yeah, let me not forget that. Then he used JML against Kenobi. That's actually quite impressive because Kenobi does like a pretty good job against Jedi Master. Although it is a Relic 9 one, I guess. But he got 63 for that one. Maybe he got like 72 for each of his ship battles or something. I don't know. He got 66 against Malgus using 4-man Kenobi. Maybe he did really do this, you know. He used 219 for that, so he got 68 for that. Used Wampa against Grievous. Wow, got 68 for that one. That's actually pretty cool because you can do that, but it can get really risky, that fight, in my experience. But I mean, he did it though, so, you know. I guess that it's the Datacron that did it though, because every time he did the damage over time, he got 5% protection stacking, which is nice. Troopers, he got 65 an hour. He got Dash, he got 65 against Mon Mothma. He used Gear 12 Treya and he beat my Phasma Mess. The thing is that all these teams so far are all under the average, right? He got 65 against Raddus. That's impressive, actually. That's cool. Then 1 minute 11. That's cool. Like, Raddus is not easy, like, to beat quickly. Because if you see, Raddus has got the AoEs and he's got, like, download and all that kind of thing. So he must have hit contract, and he's Gear 12 man now. He must have hit that quick. 35 seconds against Finn. Wow. That's hilarious. 35 seconds against Finn. 65. Yeah, he probably did ships really well. 67 against the Executor. 71 against the Negotiator. Okay, that's cool. Like, mirror match against the Negotiator. I never get that many points. And then 69. Oh, I thrown 69 Raddus at the end there, which is very annoying. So I can do the calculation, but it probably is fine. But this still is like that one's cool because like I never get that working very well. What I'll do is I'm just gonna flick this back. Yeah, Inception. Back to the game, which will take a minute. And I'll just do the maths whilst that's going. Let me just check this. I'm pretty sure he's fine, but was just a bit crazy, right? Oh, it's doing the thing to the side again. Like, why, man? Why are you going to the side? Okay, so we got 71 complete to 10, plus 60, plus 63, plus 66, plus 68, plus 65, plus 69. Done. The only thing is, I almost never check what the person does, which is really bad, because I probably should check and then change my defense accordingly, right? Because, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I'm going to plus 240, plus 240, plus 219. What's the last one? What is the last group? How? Because I've got 240 and 240 and 219. What's the last one worth? I mean, I'll find out in a second, but if anyone knows already, 210. Yeah, that's not 1844, unless I've done the maths wrong. Let me just check that again. I must have done the maths wrong. 71 plus 60 plus 63 plus 66 plus 68 plus 65 plus 65. It's funny, you get to see me do maths on stream. This is almost as much fun as mod streaming, right? Okay, there's something wrong because I've twice added this up and both times get less. Now, he still would win, to be clear. He would still win the Grand Arena, for sure. But he has more points than to the Jankcast. He has more points than I had up there, so I'm going to have to check that again. Oh, the old Excel maths, yeah. Now this is the back of the jank pad maths. Like I said, he would have won anyway. So on one level, I don't really care. But at the same time, I'm a bit confused as to how it doesn't quite add up to the right number. And it's like significantly short. It's not like 1 or 2 short. It's like 20 short, which is not something where I've missed a team out, right? Actually, okay, I can tell you a funny story. So I originally wanted to be a vet. And I guess that's not very funny in retrospect. But I wanted to be a vet originally because I love animals. I'm good with animals. I have 3 rabbits, as you know. I go to zoos all the time. I've met so many animals, like in encounters and all that kind of thing, from penguins to seals to giraffes to like all sorts of stuff. So I was like, I would really like to be a vet. And then I started getting into it a bit, and I realized if you have to be a vet, then you also have to put animals down. And I'm like, I don't really want to do that. I know it's for their best interest, you know, and it's the thing that we do most. You know, the whole we respect an animal from the day we meet the animal to the end of its life, and the best thing to do sometimes is that. But at the same time, I was like, you know what, someone else can do that. Quite frankly, you know, because I don't really want to do that bit. So then I was like, well, what am I going to do now? Because my original plan, my A levels, as they're called in England, which is the same as your SAT scores, I guess, were all designed around becoming a vet, right? I was like, crap, this is not going to work because I've got the wrong A levels. So ironically, I got into Oxford University, but I got in with chemistry, biology, physics, because to do any science subject pretty much in Oxford, you need to have at least 2 of the sciences. So chemistry, biology, physics. And because I didn't have maths, history was my 4th subject. Because originally for veterinary science, which they don't do in Oxford, I wasn't even going to apply to Oxford. So I wasn't going to do vet. I wasn't going to need to do maths. So it was fine. So I never did maths past the age of 15, which was funny because in the first year I was at Oxford, I then had to do special classes to get my maths up to the right level to be acceptable for the whole of like the university, if you will. which is quite funny because like the time I went back, so I went back to England obviously earlier in the year, and I went past Oxford, and it's funny because my wife went into the teaching labs where I used to learn, um, and one of the people was still talking about how they did they did take a student back 20 years ago or so without maths, but we pretty much never do it. I was like, wow, they still mention me even now. Not necessarily a funny story, but you know, it's a story nonetheless. Um, okay, can I get enough of these? Also makes me feel old because it was like 20 years ago. Why the hell did that time go? Let's see. Can we just do this now? What do you mean the making up results bit? Jerk. Okay, well that's gonna be tomorrow then. Well, it depends what you mean because it's a difficult one a little bit for at least for the person who got fired. He didn't go. Well, he got fired. I guess he left. Got fired. Fired slash left, depending which way you look at which way you look at it, right? Um, let me get some tickets, and then we can do one more mission before we stop. Um, because at the end of the day, it depends. Because the thing is, I don't know the story well enough to fully comment on it, right? But it depends a teeny bit, like how much the guy actually not interfered is not the right word, but like how much they actually. Okay, let's just do this now. How much they actually took part uh, in the science there, right? Because if the guy is pushing, because obviously I did research at Oxford for 4 years before I went to London and spent the next 7 years in London. I'm like, where am I going? Oh my God, the journey guide is I'm trying to go, and I'm like, dude, where are you even going? Um, and I have a funny story about Richard Dawkins actually, which I can tell you in a minute. Oh my goodness me, I'm clicking the wrong buttons. Thank goodness we've actually finished Grand Arena already, quite frankly. There we go. We successfully managed to click on Galactic Legends. There we go. There we go. We can do this. And we're going to do it 12 times. Jabba the Hutt. Hutt Slayer Leia. Hutt Slayer Leia is not obtainable because she wears a bikini, so that would really be DLC, quite frankly. Um, But it all depends how much the guy's involved, right? Because if the guy's really pushing you into like, I mean, it's more of a prevalent thing in America, as far as I can tell, because in the UK, if you're doing research degrees, like master's degree is 1 year in England, a PhD is 3 to 4 years in England, um, that kind of thing. These things are set in stone, and you can't go past certain time limits. So like, I think in England, if I'm rightly, a PhD can't be longer than 6 years. I want to say it's 6 years. Because then up to that point it gets unfair to the student because it's the researcher, the PI, if you will. It's their fault that it's taken them so long to get you through, right? Whereas in America, a PhD equivalent or master's equivalent, they don't really have the same time limit. So, like last week, I was at the other campus we have here in Baltimore, and I was talking to one guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I've been doing my thing for 7 years." And the thing is, and this is not to be really clear, he wasn't unhappy about the fact he'd been here 7 years doing his research, and he wasn't unhappy that it had taken this long. But like, there's a different kind of pressure on American academics versus the like European type academics, where there's a lot more pressure to put more pressure on people to get results, to get funding, to continue on. There's Leia in all of her like sticky out ear type thing. This is for the jank more than anybody, I guess. There you go. Oh, she's got a fist there going. I don't know what that's about. There you go. It's actually technically Princess Leia's kit. There you go. She's a bit angry, quite frankly. No mods. There you go. Yeah, the jank's just like, what? It's almost as good as in the Padme event. Padme has the torn shirt version of Padme, which you can't get in the game anywhere else, which is hilarious. But I know it's a real difficult when it comes to research and reliability of research is on because at the end of the day, how how much like wow. I can check that up for a sec. Well, let me do this. Do not underestimate our power. Pew pew pew. Okay, we get the ultimate now for this fight. So we'll throw some grenades. I said sorry. We throw some thermals. I apologize. They're not grenades at all. And then we'll throw some more. Boom. I want to get rid of him first if I can. Just because he's a pain in the ass. I just want him to taunt actually. There you go. Nice. Nice. Ow. Grenade him again. Boom. So the reason why Luke is dying really quickly, before you ask, is quite a funny one. He's not a rebel. So he doesn't have the rebel kit. Well, I can only do so many things at once. You may give me like, let me not screw this fight up first. And then I like how Leia's just like standing there, just doing nothing. I can't solo with a shirt. I feel like Gamorrean God's gonna die here. Yeah, don't worry, I will get it. I haven't completely forgotten. I only partially forgotten. Dead. Oh, come on, Mob Enforcer. Okay, we're about to get the ultimate though. Lando or just taunt, why not? I mean, you're gonna die, but just taunt. You just hit him. One more lot of this, and we should be able to do it. Oh, there we go. We hit the contra. I love how R2 just fell on his face. R2's just like, I've had too much of this, man. What is that? Oh dear. Okay, just hit him. Why are we not? Do we not get to do the ultimate in this fight? What? Okay, he dead. I thought you could do the ultimate. I thought that was how the fight ends. Oh, okay, well, we're just going to kill him. Okay, we'll kill him and see what... Oh. Ow. Whoa. Not so fast, Jabba. Oh, we're going to get this scene? Wow. Let's get out of here. It looks like put a shirt on, man. Okay, Richard Dawkins. I was very lucky, so I got to see him talk once. This was like when I was like 19 or something, so I didn't fully appreciate this in the slightest. So there you go. That's how like I was 19. I was like whatever, man. You know, like it's a famous person speaking, I guess. And I don't even remember. This is how bad it is. I don't even remember exactly what he was talking about for his lecture he was giving. Because it was one of these things where in Oxford, basically, lots of people, various different famous lecturers, either from Oxford or from other places, came in there every single week, and you could go and see them talk, the other scientists. And I remember him talking, and I forget what he's talking about, but he had it was old enough that, as in, the lab that we were, or lab, it was a lecture theatre, sorry. The lecture theatre we were in was old enough that there was still a chalkboard. That's how, this is how old fashioned it is. This is like 2003, right? And he was giving this lecture, and he was so into it. Like he was so excited to be talking about like science. And I remember the fact that he had like in his hand, he had 4 different colored chalks like between his fingers like this, right? And he was changing colors as he was drawing this diagram on the board, and it was like the most fluid thing. Like he was just drawing a bit and like switching it around and just drawing some more. Wow, I'm just gonna. But it was just like I don't remember anything about what he was talking because I was too stupid then, maybe, or be most accurate. I was too young, basically. I Too stupid is a way of putting it as well. And it was just like the most fluid thing. And I remember at the end that people were going up to see him, and getting books signed by him. Um, and I remember not doing that because, you know, um, but it was just it was one of the most like, this shows you how much an effect it had on me. The actual lecture he gave was one of the most fluent lectures I've ever seen. But I remember what the topic was. Then again, it was 21 years ago, so maybe there's a little like leeway there. Um, as I said, the other person who I saw who was very famous, who I really enjoy, I can't remember what he talked about this time. This guy over, which was Richard Attenborough. So I guess I suppose you guys have seen many of the animal programs from the UK, by Richard Attenborough. Oh, sorry, David Attenborough. No, Richard Attenborough's his brother. It's the actor. No, David Attenborough is the right one. Uh, David Attenborough was talking, um, and he obviously he's like 80 something years old, and it was like it wasn't a lecture in the same way. So he wasn't like a board. So he was just sitting in the bottom of this lecture theater, with another guy who was just asking him questions basically, and then David Attenborough was just answering them about animals. Um, it was just the most amazing thing because he had such passion for like conservation and the environment and the ecosystem, and the way he was just like, and it's cool again if you've seen his TV series. He was talking about some of the series about how they filmed certain things, how difficult it was to do this and how to, like, I think he told a story where it was like it was like 1980 or something like that, and they heard this rumor of a rare type of marsupial in the middle of Australia. Um, so they went out of there and they went there for like 2 months. They didn't see the animal once, but they like camped out there the whole time trying to find this thing because obviously in those days there was no internet and all this kind of things, so no emails, like really hard to find stuff to locate it. Um, like all the camera filming was done by like actual tapes they carried with them, um, and they didn't have people with them who were cooking their food or anything like that, so they had to just eat the local food. He was amazing because he was just talking about all the animals that he's seen, like which animal was his favorite one, and all this kind of thing. Chickens were not his favorite one, just so you know, Janky. Talking about like his first, like how did he get into it, and all this kind of stuff. And again, for a guy who was like, oh, goes, I don't know his age, but 80 something, he just had so much energy. It was like 2014. This was. He had so much energy and enthusiasm and just like love of the environment that it would inspire anybody to watch him talk. Like that that wants to see him. Like it would inspire you to hear, because obviously his programs are great, right? Obviously, no doubt, they're very educational. They're very great. And they're very cool because they show you bits of animals that you don't see in the zoo or in the wild, even if you go and see them. But it doesn't come across like how much he really cares, perhaps in his programs, because they're more educational, right? Whereas at least in the when he's talking like that, he's just talking freely, and it's just like there's just so much love and energy. It's like it's like when you see someone like, say, Gordon Ramsay, right? Now, Gordon Ramsay, you guys know him mostly as a guy who swears a lot, as he does kitchen education, right? And he's mostly there for like dramatic effect and stuff, right? But if you watch some of his more early programs from the UK, there's a few of them on Hulu if you have Hulu and that kind of thing. But he's the most amazing teacher. Like if you actually watch him teach cooking, his passion for cooking and his love of cooking and his ability to teach you how to do things in the exact right way are amazing. Yeah, in his programs like Kitchen Nightmares and stuff, he's super over the top, all that kind of thing, and and the like and whatever. Uh, but Gordon Ramsay, it's the same kind of thing. It's that love of the thing that you really are good at, that enthusiasm that inspires you to keep being young inside, even though you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, however old you are, right? Wow, there we go. I just talked about science for general stuff for the past. Oh dear, and I even got to show Zach the end of his story as well, um, which is all cool as well. Oh, science. I would obviously encourage the Jank as well to go to my YouTube, see my YouTube videos. Really cool. I will say this. I will. So my plan. I'll just tell you this very quickly because we've finished the stream. My plan is every Wednesday to do Galaxy Heroes video. It's going to be aimed more at like early on players, just to talk about different teams. Like I said in the Sith Trio is the next one I'm going to do because I've already filmed that one for next week. But if you have a preference for a team, if you let me know, I'll pick them instead. Obviously, if I don't have the team, can't help very much. But, you know, if it's a team I have, it's very easy for me to look at and to help. On Thursdays, Saturdays, Mondays, I'm going to try and upload the streams. If only so I have them somewhere, so I have them uploaded. And I'll try and, if I'm really organized, I'll try and put chapters in, but that's highly unlikely. It's for where the fights are, exactly. And then the last thing is, so every Monday, we're going to do basically me nitpicking certain computer games with some kind of science slant for most of it, but, you know, not for all of it. The first one will be Resident Evil 1, which will be on Monday. And on Fridays, what I plan to do is to do a short little teaser, which will lead into the video on the end of the weekend. So you can look forward to that. But yeah, so we're going to try and do this thing for a little while and see how it goes, and see if people like it and watch it and find it interesting. Or whether I'm just simply better live than pre-recorded, which is entirely possible too. Anyway, I've talked for far too long, as always. More me. Anyway, firstly, Grand Arena, not sure when. We'll find out. He doesn't seem like the best player, given some of the choices of his teams were a bit strange, but whatever. We'll see. Hopefully we'll do well. Secondly, YouTube. Go watch it. Like, subscribe, follow, whatever it is that you do on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Tell me if you want me to do different things. And number 3, more importantly than anything else, thank all of you for coming to the stream tonight, because I do appreciate it, and I do like hanging out and talking to you guys, even if it is randomly about either David Attenborough or Jabba the Hutt being strangled by a woman in a bikini. So there you go. That could be a clip for a video for another day. Anyway, well, that's what I need to do. For one day of the week, I need to just get clips of stupid things I've said and put them all together into one thing. But anyway, with that being said, thank you, Alexia and Zach and Emmanuel and Maestro and the Jank, for coming and hanging out. Thank you for as well for anyone who's watching but is silent in the background. Coconail, I don't know if I can actually select her now because I have to wait until I have more tokens. I have to wait until the next one. Yeah, I have to wait until I get more tokens. Okay, I will check the next time, Zach, and I promise to check. I have to do it 11 more times, so we have a bunch of chances to do it right. So there you go. And with that wonderful bit to add in the end of the stream, thank you all. Have a really great Thursday and Friday. Sleep well tonight. Hope it's not too hot. Be really cool. And I will see you all at the end of the week. So, good night, guys.